What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 15. So if you haven't seen the 15th episode of Season 5 of Tyler Perry's The Oval, turn this video off, go watch the episode, and come back and watch this video. And like this video and subscribe to my channel. It is a simple and free way to support this young black woman that's trying to get her subscribers up. So if you fuck with me like you say you do, or like you claim you do, or whatever. I don't even know. I'm rambling at this point. Just like the video and subscribe to my channel. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. And I'm also not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You'll hear me say, so, like 1,000 times. It is what it is. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I might slow my talking down to regain my thoughts. Anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And yeah, comment. Leave comments about what you thought about this episode. Leave a comment about what you would grade this episode. If I forgot anything in particular that you thought I was going to talk about, bring it up in the comments. If I was off on anything in particular, bring it up in the comments. Comment, comment, comment. Like, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. Damn. I can't even remember what happened in that episode. Partly because I'm burnt out, and secondly because it must not have been that interesting. Which makes me feel like I should grade it a little low. Because I can't really remember nothing that happened. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to grade it a C-. I can't really remember anything. I feel like I'm going to grade it a C-. Maybe the grade will go up when I get to the end of the review, because I can't really remember anything. Or maybe it'll go down. Maybe I was right and it should get a low grade. But we shall see. But for right now, I'm going to say C-. Last chance. This is episode 15 of season 5 of Tyler Perry's The Oval. So if you haven't seen it, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Spoiler alert. Let me get a sip of my half and half. Okay. So the first scene of Tyler Perry's The Oval, season 5, episode 15. So the first scene is reconvening from the last scene of the last episode where Jason is holding Nancy at knife point in Priscilla and Sam's place. So he's holding her mouth and her nose. So Nancy's like, she's like, I got asthma. She urging him, please let me get my my inhaler out of my purse. So he complies. He lets her get her inhaler, take her inhaler or whatever. So then Jason, he asks her, where's Priscilla? And Nancy's like, he just left for work. And I'm just like, how did she not hear him or see him or anything like that? How the hell did he get in a place? They never explaining why. They never explaining how this nigga gets in people places. I don't understand it. Because you would think Priscilla being an undercover CIA agent, you would think nobody could just easily get in her house like that. So it's weird. It is weird how did Jason get in? And how did Priscilla not see him? It throws me off. But either way, Nancy tells him that Priscilla went to work. She's not here anymore. So then Jason makes Nancy pull her phone out and call Sam. He's telling her, tell Sam to come alone and don't bring nobody and all that stuff. Like, is my nose dry? Okay, no. Is my nose dry? Okay. I want to make sure there wasn't no white rings around my nose because when I'm out there in that cold. But I did come in the house sweating, so whatever. Anyway, so oh dang, I ain't even spark them all. Whatever. Anyway, so the next morning, well, I guess it is the same morning, whatever. So Richard basically he asking Sam like, you gonna stay again tonight? And Sam's like, yeah, basically, until Priscilla let him come back to the house, if she let him come back to the house. So Sam's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay again tonight. He asks, will Nancy be back? And Richard's like, no. Is the house only in Richard's name? Because that nigga... But then again, Nancy left on her own. Like, he ain't tell her to leave. She left on her own. So if she wanted to come back, she could, and he would just leave. So it's basically still both of their place. So then Richard's phone rings, and the phone is saying that it's Barry. It's saying that it's Barry calling. But when Richard answers the phone, he gets no response. So Sam tells Richard, "Oh, go ahead, go to work. I'm gonna put a trace on that call right away." But then Nancy calls Sam, and basically like, I need to see you right away, and can you come to Priscilla's place? I'm like, his place? Can he come to his own place? The fuck? So Sam's like, what's wrong? Like, tell me what's going on. He like, is Priscilla there? You setting me up? So Nancy was like, no, I just need you right here right away. So Sam's like, okay. And then they end the call, and then Jason's asking Nancy, like, why would he think Priscilla's setting him up? And Nancy's like, I don't know. Even though she does know, you know. I mean, Nancy don't know about Priscilla getting those guys to beat on Sam. But for the most part, she knows why Sam was asking those type of questions. So this is when Jason, he starts telling Nancy about Victoria trying to kill him, and then he asks he asked Nancy, he's like, did you vote for them? Like, did she vote for Hunter and Victoria? And Nancy was like, yes, I did. So Jason was like, oh, well, I'm not telling you anything else. So then he asked Nancy, like, who are you? Like, why are you here? Who are you, or whatever? So when Nancy says her last name, Jason's like, you know Richard? And I'm just like, oh, so this nigga Jason now he knows Richard's last name. Like, come on with this bullshit. It would have made more sense if he said something about Barry or something, because you know on the first season, Jason's sister Gail, tried to accuse Barry of raping her or something like that. Remember that stuff in the first season? So that would have been more believable, him knowing Barry or something, or knowing of. I just found it weird that he knew Richard's last name. I was like, really? Jason knows Richard's last name? But either way, he asked Nancy, like, do you know Richard? And Nancy's like, yeah, that's my husband. So then Jason asks her, how does she know Priscilla? And Nancy's like, oh, me and Priscilla, we go way back. So then she trying to encourage Jason to put the knife down, saying I won't hurt you or whatever. Jason's like, oh, I don't trust you. Nancy's like, well, you trust Sam? And Jason was like, to a point. He was like, he trusts Sam to a certain point. So Nancy's telling Jason, like, look, I'm not a threat. Can I cook you some breakfast? Jason's like, oh, you might try to burn me. So then Nancy's like, oh no, see, I already done cooked, so I don't even have to turn on the stove. And she's like, you can watch me if you want to. So then we get this scene, Dale and Cal, they in bed, and Dale's telling Cal that he couldn't sleep because he don't trust him. And he about to get up out of here because he don't want Donald coming back, this, that, and the third. And Cal, he's steady ensuring Dale, like, Donald's not going to come back. And Dale's like, I don't care. I'm going back to Alan's place. And Cal's like, people going to start thinking that you and Alan. And Dale's like, well, better him than you. So then Cal, oh wait. So Cal offers to drop Dale off at Alan's place, and Dale's like, no. And Cal's like, well, I'll pick you up when I get off. And Dale's like, no. So then Cal's like, well, how do you feel about Sharon? Randomly brings up Sharon. So Dale's like, are you threatening her? So he's like, how do you feel about Sharon? I just had to text my mother. She all loud as shit on the phone. God damn. Told you I was about to fucking record. Anyway. So Cal asked Dale, how does he feel about Sharon? Dale's like, you threatening her? And Cal's like, he's like, no, I can get her out for you. He's like, I know exactly what she's in for. And if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. So, Dale, he's like, I don't believe you. So Cal's like, wait and see. So now I'm like, oh, so he about to go get Sharon out as good faith for Dale. So Dale's like, I don't care, because Cal's like, you're gonna have to wait and see. Dale's like, I don't really care. I'm still going over Allen's. So now we back in the bunker, and Victoria, she's still trying to get some answers from Kareem and Antonio. So then Antonio, he tells Victoria, like, I told them everything, and like, can you get us out of here? So then Antonio says, Kareem, he nods, points his head at Kareem. Kareem runs the pharmacy. I was just running some things through there. So this is when Victoria starts putting two and two together, like, oh, and starts rolling her eyes, throwing her head back. She's like, oh, man. So then she calls Antonio an idiot, and she's like, yeah, have you spoke to Ben? And Antonio's like, yeah. Who the fuck is Ben? I'm assuming that's the DEA agent. So then Victoria says to Kareem, oh, and you, she's like, that what she say? You the Kareem that run the pharmacy. So Kareem's like, I want a lawyer. I want a lawyer. So Victoria's like, do you even know where you are? So Kareem's like, I'm in America. I'm an American citizen. Da, da, da. Victoria, she starts laughing. She's like, you are in hell. You ain't no damn America. So she's like, you in hell. And Kareem's like, who's the devil, you or the white man? So Victoria's like, well, who's to say? She's like, so you might as well just tell me everything. So Kareem's like, I got nothing to say. Then he says to Victoria, like, you know what you did. And then Victoria starts accusing Kareem of basically being on Hunter's side. Like, this is all a setup. Like, you're with him. Antonio, he continuing to plead to Victoria to get them out. I'm like, how do you think she could get y'all out if she in the same damn... I mean, I guess Antonio thinking it's a setup or something. Because I'm like, how do you think she can get y'all out? Yeah, because right after he's pleading for her to get them out, Victoria's like, you already done ran your mouth, and I have you to thank for why I'm in here. She's like, you're not getting out, and if you do, what she say? If you do get out, I'm gonna have somebody hunt you down and cut your tongue out. I don't know what's gonna happen to Antonio and Kareem. It's weird. So Desiree, she finally meets up with Cal while he's staking out Alan's place, and she suggests that she goes and talks to Bobby and Max, because they still also staking out the place. So Cal's like, I don't think that's a good idea. Desiree's like, I gotta try. She gets out to go to the car. So she approaches Bobby and Max's car. I forgot to grab scissors. Every time I forget to grab scissors, the goddamn J bleed. I'm pissed. When I got the motherfuckers right here, JB dry as hell. Whatever. So Desiree, she approaches Bobby and Max while they're in the car. Trying to tell them, like, we're all on the same page here. And Max is like, I don't think so. Desiree's like, well, both our superiors don't know we're here. We're looking for the kid too. We're all on the same side. We want to protect them. Da-da-da. So Max, he's asking Desiree, like, who do you guys work for? Desiree's like, ask your most private source. Who you trust. She's like, I'm going to go inside and talk to Alan. And, what'd she say? She tells them to reach out to their contact. And they're like, who? Desiree's like, figure it out. I was like, wouldn't they think Alan was their contact? I don't know. Because she just so willingly going in there to talk to Alan. They still don't know who she worked for. So now they know Alan's a part of it. I don't get it. So when Desiree gets to Alan's place, he tells her Jason never came back. I mean, they should know that because they was out there staking the place out. Whatever. And Desiree tells Alan, like, ooh, I thought my ring light was about to fall. Sheesh. I know y'all saw my eyes get big as shit. I was like, whoa, buddy. Come on, ring light. Don't do this to me right now. Fucking up my picture. Fucking up my picture, man. This is so ghetto. The ghetto. What did Nene Leaf say? The ghetto. There we go. All right. Pull my notes back up. Told you I might slow down to regain my thoughts or regain my composure and everything. Look, I ain't good at tech. I just like talking about shows, so my reviews ain't gonna be all fancy. I am trying to learn to edit a little better, but until we get there, this is what you get. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know why Alan told Desiree that Jason never came back. I mean, if they're staking out the place, they should know that. So then Desiree tells Alan that Max and Barbie are surveilling him outside. Then Desiree, she's checking her alerts. She gets an alert that someone's coming up and shows it to Alan. I was like, oh, that's just Dale. Tells her she needs to leave out through the back. I'm like, wow, Dale done already spoke to her now. So Desiree leaves and Dale comes in. Alan asking Dale, does Cal know anything? Does he suspect anything? Dale says no, even though this nigga asked about a recording on your phone. Dale even brings up him suggesting that him and Alan seem like they're a couple or something like that. And Alan was like, fuck no. Because I don't want that heat on me. So Alan, he asked Dale, like, did you get anything we can use? And Alan's like, Dale's like, no. Like, what is Dale? Dale just a filler character. Like, what the fuck? He always saying the same shit. So then, what's his name? The new agent that's working for Hunter, Isaiah. He trying to help Hunter out of bed. Hunter can't get his ass up. He's like, I got to get back down there. Show them I'm okay. Be president again. He going on and on about being betrayed. So then he's like, okay, I'm about to call Donald and tell him to come in. And I'm going to fire him. And I need you to be ready, says to Isaiah. Then they do this repetitive ass dialogue. I could have sworn in the last episode Isaiah had already said that he was going if he was going to be chief of staff, he was bringing in his own team, and Hunter was like, "They army guys like you." I could have swore that happened in the last episode. Am I tripping or no? Because when I saw them say that shit all over again, because Isaiah was like, "Well, okay, I'm gonna need my own team," and Hunter was like, "Guys like it." I was like, did we not just say this in the last episode? Why are we repeating shit when it could be something else? I was like, what the hell? Like, why are we being repetitive? I just couldn't believe it. I know I'm not tripping because I remember talking about in my last review him saying that I need my own team brought in. I should have went to my notes from last. Let me go to my notes from last week real quick because I know I said it. I'm about to go to my notes from last week. Hold on. Because I don't want to feel like I'm tripping. I know I didn't. I mean, I know I did, I meant to say. I know I did. Let me see. Okay, here we go. And let me go down. Bring Hunter to the Hunter. As I said, we need to add the charges. He'll be making as. Yes, it's right here. It says, yes, it says Hunter then tells Isaac that Eli and Victoria are having an affair. And says when he gets back to the Oval, he'll be making Isaac his chief of staff. Isaac agrees, but says he has to bring in his own team. Hunter says, guys like you. And Isaac says, yes. That's what the fuck I be talking about, bruh. The scenes have to stop being repetitive. I'm glad I went to go check because I didn't want to be tripping and think that I did talk about it last episode when I didn't. But I definitely brought that up last episode. He said that he could bring my own team. Why are we repeating the dialogue like that? That's so annoying to me. Anyway, so Bobby, remember Bobby put that camera in the Oval Office and he was like, I might have proof that Eli and Victoria were sleeping together in the Oval. I'm going to send it to Simone, the Bobby baby, all that dumb shit. But, so he calls Max to tell Eli, like, that he left early. I mean, he calls Max to tell Max that Eli left early. He's like, they're going to sweep the Oval before he comes back. But he can't get to the camera that he put in there because he's with the second lady right now. So he tells Max, you got to leave your post and go do it. I'm like, at this point, it makes more sense for Max to do it because that nigga's not coming back to Allen. So Max, he's like, okay, but of course he's not happy about it. They had that back and forth. He like, I told you so, nigga. All that stuff. So let me get this last scene. This was the last scene? Oh, I'm really giving this a bad grade. This can't be the last scene. Okay. So Donald comes downstairs and Lily's like, something wrong, dear? And he's like, no. And she's like, you sure? And I'm just like, oh my God, the dialogue. Why? Why do we keep hearing that? Are you sure? Are you sure? Like, come on, man. They gotta figure something out. Like, what is with that? What is with that? How many shores you gonna throw up in there? So, of course I didn't write that dialogue shit down, but I just wanted to bring that up. I just wrote down what I felt like was important. I don't know. So Lily tells Donald like super late that that the president wants to see him. And I'm just like, this bitch got access to his phone. I was so lost. Like, what? Because she's looking at a phone in her lap and saying that the president wants to see you. And I'm just like, how does she know that? Why does she know that? It's so weird. So then Donald tells Lily they found the cop dude. The one that shot up Donald's lover in the bed or all that stuff. And sends her a picture saying that they gutted him like a fish. I don't know if it's a picture or some type of proof. I'm assuming it's pics. They didn't show us. So Lily calls Donald the Photoshop king. And she's like, I know this is my prison now and it's okay. I just wish you just leave me alone. You saying you wish he leave you alone, but when he came downstairs, something wrong, dear. Why even talk to him? If you feel like you're a prisoner, just stop talking to him until you plot your escape. Like, I don't understand. Like, Lily, bad too. Like, I'm tired of her too. There's a lot of these characters I am tired of right now. Who I'm tired of? Kareem and Antonio. Lily. I wasn't even that mad at Sharon, so I was kind of gutted they got rid of Sharon. Like, what the fuck? Who else is Dale? All these irrelevant ass characters for me. Who else? I know it's more. It's more. I just can't think of right now, but those right there, yeah, they can go. They got rid of somebody like Sharon, who I wasn't even... Her character was kind of blah for me, but I would have rather her be here than some of the characters they got right now. Even that press secretary girl, Ellie, she was more interesting. God damn. But so Cal comes in and him and Donald start when they start doing this, they start making out like hard in front of Lily. You don't know what detail watching. I was just like, come on. So he comes in, they start making out hard. Lily yawns like she don't care, but then they start going back and forth, the inappropriates, like, oh, we should have a threesome, though. We should tie her up in the corner, make her watch, all that dumb shit. So then Donald's like, why are you here, Cal? Cal tells him the president wants to see you. So then Donald and Cal leave. And then Lily calls Bobby and tells him that she needs him. And Bobby's like, stop calling me. And hangs up on her. That's how it went off, right? If I'm wrong, let me know, because I swear that's how it went off. And I'm just like, what? Because now I'm like, what? Maybe I missed something. I might have missed something. But if that's how it went off, then I'm taking my grade lower. That's how the episode ended in my memory. Because that's the last thing I wrote. There ain't nothing else on here. That's the last thing I wrote. So, yeah, if that's how the episode actually ended, then I'm putting my grade way lower than a C-. I'm giving that bitch a D-. D-. I don't even know if that's a passing grade. I can't remember. I can't remember if it's a passing grade. I don't think it is. That's too close to an F. D- or D+ if that was how the episode ended. But if it wasn't how it ended, then C+. I can't remember. Like, I feel like that was the end. And if so, that was dumb as hell. Predictions for episodes to come. I mean, I guess we about to see Sharon again. Because Cal is trying to win Dale. And then I was like, you all up there with Dale, but then you come in there kissing Donald. It's so weird. Cal is a gay hoe. He's a hoe. Who's gay? He's gay, and he's a hoe. Who else? I don't know what else. This whole Jason and Nancy situation. She about to cook him something to eat. He about to fall asleep. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how he got in Priscilla's house. And I know Sam will be wondering the same thing. Anything else? Alan about to go back to work, so I guess we're going to see what's going to happen there. Did the cop dude really die? Did he really kill the cop dude? I don't know. What else? Whatever. Like, this episode was super, like, it was dry. I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching this review. Comment below what you thought of the episode. Maybe you thought this episode was great. Comment below what you thought of the episode, what you would grade the episode. If I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, if I missed the last scene or something, let me know in the comments. That's what y'all are here for, to let me know, to inform me. And like the video and subscribe. And give me, what's that word? Just give me, it's a word, like, engagement. Yeah, give me engagement. Boost my engagements. I need it. I need it. I want my page to get bigger. My channel to get bigger. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.